Join me to paint 3 cute ducks for a Christmas card using watercolor. One duck is wearing a scarf, another has a cozy sweater, and the third is all ready for the holidays with a Christmas hat. I will show you step by step how to bring these festive ducks to life easily without any sketch. We are going to paint white ducks, so we will use a light value of indigo. Take a look at my palette to see how light the value is that I am using. I start by painting the duck's body shaped like a potato with a slight bulge at the bottom to show its tummy. I am creating uneven edges on the left side of the body to suggest the presence of feathers, and on the right side of the body I am adding the neck. Next I add a small circle at the top of the neck to form the duck's head. I then smooth out the neck so there are no sharp edges where it connects to the body, giving it more a realistic look. At the bottom of the duck's tummy, I extend the indigo pigment to start shaping the foot. Next, using a medium value of indigo, I am painting the shadow areas of the duck to give it a more 3D look. The duck is still wet, so I am adding permanent orange for the beak and finishing the foot with the same color. Once I have added the eye with a thick indigo pigment, next I am painting the scarf using a rich, thick consistency of crimson lake. We have finished painting the first duck. Now let's move on to the second duck. The second duck is also painted with a light value of indigo. Since it is facing the viewer, its shape is a bit different from the first one. So we will paint it more like a bulb shape. I extend the neck from the top of the body and add a small circle on the left side for the head. Then I smooth out the neck where it connects to the body to avoid any sharp edges, giving the duck a more natural look. After that, I shape the foot and the wings of the duck using light value of indigo pigment. Next, I use a medium value of indigo pigment to paint the shadow areas of the duck. After that, I'm using permanent orange to paint the duck's beak and I complete its foot. The second duck is still wet, so we'll wait for it to dry before painting the intricate designs on the sweater. In the meantime, let's paint the third duck. The third duck will be a mirror image of the first one. That is, like the first duck, its body will be shaped like a potato with a slight bulge at the bottom for the tummy. Next, for the neck, I am drawing a line on the left side and add a circle for its head. Then I smooth out the line to create a seamless connection between the neck and the body, avoiding any sharp edges. After that, I extend the indigo pigment to shape the foot of the duck. Next, using medium value of indigo pigment, I paint the shadow part of the duck. And then I use permanent orange to paint its beak, and I complete the foot of the duck using the same color. I realized I forgot to add some feathers on the right side of the duck, so I'm adding them now. Next, I'm using Crimson Lake to paint the Christmas hat for this third duck. I'm applying this Crimson Lake slightly above the head, leaving space for the white part of the hat that we will paint later. By mixing indigo with small amount of Crimson Lake, I paint the shadow part of the hat. Then using light value of indigo pigment, I paint the pom-pom at the end of the hat. Using the same light value of indigo pigment, I paint the shadows underneath the white fur of the duck's hat. Now the second duck is completely dry. We are ready to paint the sweater using Crimson Lake. I'll speed up the process to keep the video shorter, but feel free to add any designs to the sweater that you like. We are in the final step of adding shadows to all three ducks. I start by applying a light value of indigo on the left side of each duck. Then I use a medium value of indigo on the wet areas. Next, I'm using a clean damp brush to soften any hard edges so there is a smooth transition from dark to light. We have reached the end of this painting process. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more watercolor painting videos. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.